This ABC15 flash briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
Hi there, I'm Nohelani Graff with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona on this Sunday. After a week and a half of uncertainty, families who take part in the National Youth Tackle Football League finally getting back in the game thanks to the community coming together. Camelback High School donating the use of their field. The head of the organization left them all in the dark last week, and we've since learned that James Veith is going to be dissolving the program as part of a personal and business bankruptcy. ABC15 has reached out to Veith's bankruptcy lawyer, but we have not heard back yet. Want to warn you about a new scam that is causing some victims to lose their entire life savings. FBI Phoenix dubbing it the Phantom Hacker. Scammers are impersonating tech, banking, and government officials, and they tell their victims that their financial account has been hacked by foreign scammers. And the next thing they do is they instruct their victims to move money into a so-called government account in order to protect their assets. But it is all a lie. Saving, investing, budgeting, keeping track of your personal finances, it gets complicated sometimes. Social media often makes it look so easy, though. But is that good advice? This morning, consumer reporter John Matarese is looking at the trend so you don't waste your money.
For decades, people traditionally went to a financial advisor's office like this for their money advice. Nowadays, platforms like Reddit, YouTube, and TikTok are helping people learn useful financial skills. Justine Nelson managed to pay off more than $35,000 of student loans in just 2.5 years on a $37,000 salary. When friends asked her to share her secret, she launched Debt-Free Millennials, a YouTube channel for easy-to-execute personal finance advice.
We need to equip younger generations with the tools to better manage their money.
When it comes to their money, a lot of people are looking for help and finding it online. Forbes advisor and research firm Prolific found nearly 80% of Americans between the ages of 18 and 41 have used financial advice they saw on social media.
Our generation definitely has a different state of mind, especially because we were coming into adulthood and graduating from college during a really difficult time in our economy.
Of course, you should choose your content and the advice you take carefully. Roy Mitchell is an old school CPA.
It is quick, to the point. The disadvantage is that oftentimes is typically not very comprehensive.
Roy's worry, social media advice is often too narrow.
They may talk about what you can do as far as debt management, but they don't talk about investments, or just the opposite.
Roy says things like budgeting advice and tips to pay down debt can encourage healthy financial habits. But Justine suggests you should watch out for anyone trying to sell you a get-rich-quick scheme so you don't waste your money. I'm John Matarese.
The Diamondbacks are down, but don't throw out your jersey just yet, because if you sport your D-backs gear today at the Arizona State Fair, you can get in for free. That includes shirts, jerseys, hats. Even if you have a tattoo, just make sure it's in a PG spot, and you can flash it between 2 and 4 this afternoon for that free admission. Keep in mind, though, accessories like necklaces, bracelets, rings, that's not going to work to get you that free access. If you live in Tempe, then you should know that there are some changes. We've got street closures. It could impact your commute because of the triathlon, so just a heads up. Happy Sunday. I'm Nohelani Graff with that most accurate forecast. We're still going to be toasty today, but we'll avoid triple digits finally. We're looking at a high of 97, still a good 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. But fortunately, we've backed off record watch. 102 is the old one set back in 2003. Starting off really nice in the morning hours, 60s and 70s. 80s will start showing up around 10. We'll hit the 90s at noon, and then we'll climb into the upper 90s by the middle of the afternoon, right around that 4 o'clock hour. But we'll trend back into the 80s by 8 o'clock tonight as we see plenty of sunshine today and statewide. More 90s to our south and to our west. 70s for Prescott today, 80s for Sedona and Payson, mid 70s for Show Low and along the rim, although Flagstaff will be in the low 70s today. We are looking ahead to rain chances this week here in the valley. Just a slight chance, 20%. Better odds up in the high country for scattered showers, but it's that temperature drop here in the valley that we look forward to. The 80s are back on Tuesday. For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, you can always stay up to date on ABC15.com or right from your phone. Download our free app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.